Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to today's VCC stream. I believe this is the last game of the APAC circuit group stage at least. So welcome to the VRR Community Cup. We have TZ going against HB. I know that there's abbreviation. I would much rather say the abbreviation instead of full name. These trolls. Oh, we have Fracture. It's gonna be TZ starting on attack. I mean, I'm pretty sure any comp, and as long as you play well, you win. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing a Euro or two here.
Choose your agent.
Yeah, well,
I'm interested to see whether or not they actually lock in this KJ. That double sentinel could be very deadly.
double Sentinel with a neon. Nah, they're not. Okay. Well, unlucky.
I mean, the gecko itself is pretty interesting.
I think I think Gecko itself is not interesting. What's more interesting is the fact that they're running Gecko with Breach here.
Yes, yes.
For TZ. So I mean,
A
one of the
huge
weaknesses of Gecko is this Yuto can get shot up like very easily, right? It's like a much weaker Arena Flash.
double initiator with gecko and a true initiator is very strong in the meta right now, but it's hard to play normally, and when you're playing in VCC, it's going to be even harder. So it's going to be interesting to see whether or not they're going to be able to play together, which is the point of the comp, or whether or not they're going to play separate. As you see, the mistake happening way too often.
I think with double initiative, you just have to play with your teammates as Yuto dump every time you execute site, right? But I think the interesting part is, with Gecko Yuto, like with Dizzy and Wingman and everything, they can be shot down very easily, right? So most of the time, even with great Gecko players, you don't get a lot of value out of your Yuto. So having something like a Breach and Neon stun agents that can force the opponents into positions where they can't shoot back, that allows the Gecko Yuto to find impacts. But then again, there's the trade-off of perhaps you're missing out on another smoke or running a second duelist or something else like that. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out on the other side. It's a pretty standard comp here. I mean, it's just the EG comp, Sova, Breach. But I mean, they did throw it in a chamber instead of a KJ, so let's see how that plays out. Should function like a double duelist essentially here for Horny Badgers. Okay, who's out tapped? Why is it loading so slow? Oh wait, Marco, do you have stats on who's highest rated player right now? Oh, okay. What about Okay, about Katsu? Yeah. Yeah, gotcha. Well, I mean, Honey Badgers has the first and the third highest rated player in the entire tournament. So if they drop, oh, I mean, if they lose this map, well, it's pretty pretty overrated, man. Absolute frauds. Let's start with the pistol round here. It's gonna be TZ starting on attack. I mean, they do have that neon, so it's gonna be fast paced at least, especially with double initiator. You're just gonna be expecting a ton of Yuto every time the site execution or anything like that happens. In the meanwhile, though, average online tournament situation, we have a tech pause. Oh, okay, interesting. Nice smelling a little smurfing here. little lying on your resume. I mean, either way, we can. And I the thing is, we can talk about a little bit about the match at hand here. I mean, the thing with TZ is they're very predictable, right? You already know who's gonna pop off. You know, it's gonna be Samoans. It's gonna be Doom main. Sorry for you know, the two highest ranked player, both very consistent in terms of their performance, at least in the VCC circuit. But on the other side, you have TZ, which is most of the time wildcard, and you really what they're gonna play. Like they have Fat Poi Poi running the Neon and a Gecko Breach. Yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be Poi on Neon. Most of the time, Neon is very strong, especially if you have the support system to elevate her. But
I'd argue only if you have the support system.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some maps like Lotus, you can really just take over as Neon because there's just so much open space and angles you can throw really good stunts and just basically run it down. But on maps like this, a lot more enclosed space, like Haven, you know, like Lotus. Like Fracture here, or even some to an extent like some maps like Ascent and like the new map Sunset. It's very hard to run an Neon in this situation. The way it's gonna be straight onto B, go, the smokes, the flashes coming in, but it's gonna be an empty site to welcome the attacker side of TZ. It's gonna be some Sam shots, some Juho, nothing quite connecting just yet. Low bro, we'll get the plant down and now the retake is on. It's gonna be a 5v5. Remember, no Yuto has been expanded by the defense, and now the first wave comes through. Bizarre dropping his Silver Drone down onto side spots. One doesn't get any more value off it, not even a tag off the back of that utility. It's gonna be Doom main on the raise, only a classic. It's gonna double stack go in. Oh, the flash from Genji main, that's absolutely brilliant.
It's gonna be two towers.
Right, 2 towers, what can they do? The frenzy just not connecting shots.
So much damage.
It's not enough. 3v2 runs down to 1v3. It's only Katsu. He's good, but he's not good for it this time. The feature's gonna come through a clean retake from Horny Badgers. I think, well, I mean, they didn't force too much util out of the hands of the defenders, right? And especially on the pistol round, it's just gonna be, it just comes down to gun brawl, and having a ton of retake util available for yourself just means that it's just gonna assist your gunfight way better than theirs. Like for the attacker side, they just dumped all of the util like 10 seconds into the round, so they had nothing to play with towards the end of the round there.
I mean, I really like that coming out from HP. The attack with this Neon is just... Sorry, this retake is just so strong.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you have that Sova that can really throw like weird recons in. I mean, Zeri is I believe hasn't played anything besides Sova this entire tournament, so let's see how that one plays out. But it's just gonna be some smoke and then contact. Plate is just gonna walk onto site and get this one free. So classic here, that's funny.
Spike planted.
Katsu playing through the smoke. One's expecting member, but just can't quite connect the shots. Needs to back out there. Zeri trying to connect some spams. It's gonna be a fully running through the smoke. Oh, members are blind. Nobody sees each other. But Genji made with the just guess one. The trades are coming through, but it's still a gun advantage and a man advantage for the retakers. That's afraid. That's a backstab. Might swat the knife. The right click gets one, but no more.
Wait. Yeah, Mako, mute us for a sec.
No fireworks today, I'm afraid. Let us see what they have planned for us this time. That's a good spot. That's not ready.
This is a very weird 3-man rush out from Dish, and it's gonna be spotted out. The Jordan Bridge makes it run away. Trying to play it safe as the execution begins.
I'm out of here.
Well, once more, it just seems like a theme with this map so far. It's just going to be a free sight for the attack as the plat just goes down without too much resistance from the defense. But with Doom main there, finding one on the back of that Sheriff. So now he'll just pick up that Vandal. Remember, this is the bonus round for the side of the defense. But somehow they're still finding kills, still finding impacts. It's a 4v2. Boys going to be on site, finding 2 shots to be connected with that Vandal. But leaves his teammate Snowflake in a 1v2, and that blind just makes sure there's no chance in hell he'll pull this one off. So somehow the bonus round gets converted by the defense of Horny Badgers.
Yeah, I think that's the dynamic that Neon brings to this map. Free sites, easy executions, but kind of weaker on the retake and the defense of the site, especially on the attack. And when we move on to defense, we'll see a lot more of that weakness being shown. And right now the Neon is being pretty useful, especially with that 2k on the retake. Almost stopping the retake in its tracks, but I feel like if they're going to try and pull off this attack, and if they're going to pull away with it, they really need... Is it Samoan on Neon?
On which team?
Okay, they just need the Neon to play RB and just play really well. And they're playing really far back right now, which I like a lot. The aggression that HB has been showing this whole game has been, I don't know, been really aggressive, been really outgoing with their plays, and playing back is probably the right call at the moment. But look at all of this information, all the information that Doomfist main is going to be getting for Bridge. They know they're all on DT, at least one or other.
I mean, yeah, they're just gonna know this. They're gonna be expecting a B hit at some point here. I mean, A main hasn't spotted anything. Doomfist man has already pushed all the way from arcade through the drop, so they should know, especially with that contact from Genji main. Neon also gonna come through the overdrive here. Comes with a stun. He's gonna lay this just one little bit. He even manages to get the reach ult off, but only one. Will connect, get traded at the end of the day, but still 4v4 retake with a ton of util for defense. Remember, again, they haven't had to expend any. Zeri somehow is gonna find timing here. He's gonna connect the shot. Yes, he will find that one kill, getting tacked up by that nade, but still find a second. And now it's all left on the invisible frame with only a stinger in hand. Doesn't have a molly. Tries to get it, pulls out shield, trying to get a kill, so it's just gone. Can't finish the job. So 4-0, again a clean retake for Horny Badgers.
I'm not going to call that a clean retake, Toka. I think that, especially at the end of the round, you saw everyone on HB super low, super weak, and it was a stinger in the hand of... So a stinger in the hands of Duo, and it was a very doable clutch. If he got 2 kills, then he had the ult, and I think that the ult economy is going to be a weakness from HB, especially given they don't really have much impact ults. They have the Silver ult to deny something, but nothing else really to deny much. Especially now going into this. A lot of action, lots of aggression. This whole map has been defined by aggression.
Got to manage to find the pick there. And again, okay, this guy moves off. Connecting a headshot, so the trade comes through. Guts just toying with the chamber trap there, the trademark. And then it's gonna be a B hit once more, and again an open sight. Remember, the defense still leading, but they don't have too much util to play with now. They're gonna be waiting for those recharge timers to come back up again. Brim ult is in play. Orbital strike for invisible frame available when that spike gets tapped, but they'll be expecting to get some more kills before it pours down to that situation. Boy in tower is just waiting. Audio and Genji main outplays Katsu, so now the trade goes down, and somehow we find ourselves in a similar situation to last round. Invisible frame left alone, but this time he has the ult to play with, he has the molly. Over the strike comes up, stick once more. Genji main playing with death there, and the molly comes out, and Juho falls. It's a 1v4 clutch for invisible frame.
That's really well played. I love that. So smart with ulting, waiting, playing patiently, peeking when he only has to. And HB is unable to play around that smoke. It's a very good round from TC.
Oh, that's first round of the board for TZ. They'll be
Spike
wanting
here.
more of that. Those heroic performances from their players. Need to find a way back into the starting attack on Fracture. And of course,
You see
Fracture,
him.
known as attacker-sided map. So, I mean, they would want to probably get like 5 rounds here, right? Playing with probably being down 8-4 is very hard to come back, especially they go on defense with such a weird comp. But seems like we do. No, actually, no, that's not a DC from any of the players. So I think we're just good here. We're still going. Again, slow round for the attackers, just trying to pry off any information that could be given over by the defenders. But ultimately, it might just boil down to a fast site rush as a cock dwindles away.
Go, go, go!
So now we go again, an open site. It's a 5v5 retake. So vote available if he wants to challenge that plant. Now he does do it. But again, is this good? A safe plant? Get goal.
Oh,
Connection
misses.
to anyone. Snowflake gets slowed. But manages to get away from the aftershock now. 4v4 retake goes on point. Manages to find the one there. Playing behind a neon wall and doing it perfectly. 2 collect it. And the left to a 3v3. Juho. Quick headshot. Some has the ult. Has the over to try to use the clear tower if he needs both players playing him. So a great value ult, but he's playing ahead of a teammate. He needs to wait for them to come into assistance. There he is there to add one to the tally, but Snowflake brings it down to a 1v1 and time is so low. No util from both sides. This is going to be a straight gunfight. Might just have to consider a save here by Zeri. Zeri gets that one, but no time left. He might just go down to the spike.
Clutch.
Oh, it's so close. HB are making some mistakes here, and they're letting TZ take sides, and that's pretty obvious. They want to avoid that Neon executions, which is fair. You know how good FPP is on this Neon, but now they're not taking full advantage of quickly retaking sites. After they burn their utility, they're letting utility get back up, and then retaking, which is, I guess, the whole point of letting them take sides, and it's looking like it's going to be a 4-1 split now. The lurking Cypher, as always, is about to meet his fate. And second this goes off, we're going to see a push up to B.
It's going to be a share with B board off, but the stun is absolutely perfect. The timing off that peak as well. No chances for limitation out and down out of this round. It's just gonna be this B side. They're just abusing this B side so much. It seems like we've been going B 3 times.
Oh.
That's just a random connection to this
2K.
smoke. Got to. Just peeks on through, gets revenge for his teammates, get a double of his own now. Over the strike for the retake, but on the side, postman. It's Martini
Juro
police.
has this ult.
Yes.
It's going to be easy where he decides to
Under.
ult with the bulldog, sorry. Bounce up to the top. Spotted out there, last.
Last
The fight goes the way of Lucas. Snowflake gets one, contested and traded by Juro. Gonna be around going to HB, but again, weaknesses being exploited by TZ, and it's only a matter of time until TZ is able to fully take advantage of these weaknesses that they spot.
It just seems like there's a trend going here. I mean, it seems like every one of these rounds is just a copy of the last one. It's just always, either they get an early pick or they don't. But at the end of the day, it's just going to be slow at the start and then immediately burst on the site, free and open site, defense retake, and they win. It always seems like it requires a huge amount of heroics from the players of TZ to try and get rounds. It always seems like it's an uphill battle once they get that spike down. None of these rounds just seem solid for them. Again, the stun is good. Just not available for the chamber to off TP actually in a precarious position there.
We're not seeing smokes coming out, and HB are recognizing this, and they're not committing to the rotates. Once again, the limitations spotted out on this lurk, always. He's at the point where he doesn't need to lurk him at all. Joe's finding his first, his second through the smoke. Snowflake caught out as a chef.
One
Okay.
enemy remaining.
Nothing you can do there. I honestly don't know what to say. HP are just destroying them. Out aiming. Playing like it's a ranked game, going where they feel it like it's gonna go. And you can see that TZ really wants to sell these fakes. And they're not gonna be able to sell these fakes if they're not gonna be able to smoke. And TZ's gone for this Gecko breach pick, and they're
that's
not
over.
flashing off with the Gecko flash. They're not concussing off with the Gecko information. They're not using this power that Gecko has over the map.
Ouch!
Oh, Doomfist.
Yeah, he's just wrecking them apart here. Got a quick 2K and his
One
teammates.
enemy remaining.
Constant, unrelenting aggression coming out from HP. They're so confident in themselves. They're so aggressive and so
Take these arms for a spin.
it's confident. It's just unbeatable for TZ. They need to start respecting HB and playing slower. Let them burn the utility on the main push. Let them figure out where the main push is, and then go the opposite side.
There.
These fakes clearly aren't working, and you're not smoking for the fakes. HB knows, oh, they're not smoking, they're not going to push this. We're seeing Aspas switching things up, 4-man towards B and survive B. What was that? Was that a... Did he even stop running there?
I think he did, but it's just through the wall, so it looked a bit weird. But again, this operator shot is not connecting, so not
FB
much damage
running
found.
through.
This
Finds
chamber.
first area. Genji, man.
Headshot. Bomb buddy out. Last player
Oh,
standing.
timing from Duo. That's TZ picking up the round. Martinez should be playing passive.
Satchel out. Here comes the party.
Oh, out comes the showstopper. But again, this is it's the most two strongest ult in the entire lobby right now. He's available to deny the plant. And here comes the first one. Rolling Thunder out. Stuns up over the strike. Even invested there. So good job
I
by
love that.
Booming to draw out the util. To draw out
That
the
was
ultimate.
really well played from TZ. Really well played. I was saying that they need to start respecting HB, and that's exactly what they do. They start giving them respect. They don't overpeak. They play it safe, they play it calm, and they play with lots of composure, which is something that we don't often see from TZ. And something that we see far too much from HB. And if TZ can maintain that level of composure in his clutches, then it's going to be pretty dangerous for HB. Back to their default, Aspas is going to be peeking out main. They know this is going to be happening. They're going to do the breach stun now. They just give it up.
This operator hasn't found a ton of util, neither has this chamber. It's just mostly been, again, what we expect from Horny Badgers, just do main Intimo and just taking over time and time again, and Cat putting their entire team on their back, dragging them along, kicking and screaming. On the side TZ, I mean, they've only managed to get string 3 rounds together.
Just double up and B.
There's still chances for TZ to come back into this half. I mean, if they can get one more, it's a not too bad. It's decent, but love to get the final 2 rounds here either way. And they do have, I mean, they have the Thrasher Gecko to do it, but hasn't found too much impact for this ult either. Entire map so far, but making noise towards A. It's still gonna be an execution. Here it comes Doomfist main. The Strut's gonna try and take a timing. It doesn't work out for him. Boy, does getting one better. Team police, Cops can't quite find the drop shot. His teammates are there to refrag him.
30 seconds left.
Now here comes out comes the flat to try and secure the plant. Connect to anyone. Nope, it's just completely misses the market. It's already playing the smoke, but off the back of that server, don't need to just back down. And again, Aspas is getting caught out with the operating hand, not even allowed to get a shot off.
Like
Not enough ammo. He's just overheating right now. So much aggression, but his teammates are there just
It's
to
going
back
to be
it
the
up.
classic making the 3K. Making it 4.
Last
TZ.
round in the half.
That was an interesting round. I feel like that wasn't really TZ playing well, but more Aspas and fans making it mistakes, overthinking it. HB, when you have people on a team like Aspas and Genji Main who are so smart and so intelligible about this game, It's so easy to overthink things, and I feel like that's a mistake that's being brought out right now. It's gonna be a 5-man push onto B. No lurking. Limitation, sorry, has learnt his lesson.
Yeah, man. I think that last round it just came down to Doom Main just giving up a kill there at a time he's not working out. I mean, it was a risky peek. He was confident, but gets punished for it. And then as Ascot's not finding anything, getting picked off by the peek through the smoke, and then it's a 3v5 retake with absolutely no space in the map through CT of 8.
I know
This is absolutely no
And that's
chance.
the left-hand view model.
Again,
FPP
really
and
good.
Neon are B here.
One enemy remaining.
Limitation,
go.
a limitation. So strong.
Okay, Team Z has
Switching
now managed to
Back
crawl
into it.
this one back. Yeah, absolutely back into this here.
Where will
2
they
rounds in a
go
row,
this
exactly what they need. They bring this down to a 5-7 half. They're two rounds down, but starting a defense here. They have high chances with this Cypher, as opposed to the Shame on the other side, to convert this pistol in the next round. They can easily tie this up at 7. So really well done to them. It just seems like they're finding much more success on the attack, playing the slow rounds and playing for picks rather than just rushing it down, allowing the defense to take an easy decision and just back out and play the retake.
100%.
Flash out! Trevor!
Oh, what's that shut up? Shorty? Shorty v Shorty? It's gonna be Shorty winning the Shorty v Shorty. Give it to me, making round. Sucks no pack ball game cheek. It looks like he's gonna fight the smoke there. He's gonna fight it. He's gonna get picked out by his invisible fan.
That's a
Spike here.
like that's
That's a
mistake
spike.
from
It's
Zero.
a huge mistake.
In the middle of enemy territory. Rizzaring actually
One enemy
timing
remaining.
somehow looks like
Oh!
he just connects 2 shots to the smoke.
Through the
That's
smoke.
absolutely ridiculous.
2 smokes. It's over.
Can
7-7 is what we're gonna be seeing.
can we run some diagnosis on his PC, please? Yeah, that's not the most
This is a nice spot.
not the most
He writes his
integral
essays in
shots.
Word.exe.
Nah, this ain't Word, man. This is PDF.
You know what to do.
Oh, invisible frame absolutely popping off for his team. There, exactly what they need. Again, remember he was the guy to put the first shot on the board for his team. Now he seems like to be the one to keep the trend going as well. There's a I mean, what is this buy from Horny Badgers though? 2 marshals, a sheriff, a frenzy, a ghost, and like shields on attack. Oh, that's the first point of aggression spotted out. Doomfist mate. He's gonna relay that one over his teammate. Snowflake. What was he doing there? Knife out running, but through the smoke. It's gonna be Katsu to collect 2. Bring this round back into contention.
Talking about composure, I'm talking about his
Go,
confidence
go,
that
go!
TZ really needs if they want to win this, and then we have mistakes like that. It's a bad omen.
Oh, I mean, no omen in this
A
game
sucker
so
play.
far, but there is a Genji. He's gonna take down Invisible Frame, so that's the biggest threat so far for Team Z out of this round. Horny Badgers bring it down to a 3v2 thing. 3v3, they have 30 seconds on the clock. Plenty of
Revealing
choices.
area.
They're gonna go towards B here. Again, hasn't been able to pick up too many guns
30
from the fallen
seconds left.
members of the defense, but its Marshall is still super dangerous.
Oh.
Somehow that misses. That looks completely on there, but limitation with answer his own is gonna take down Doofus, that's Spectre out of the round. So now only lackluster weapons left. They need to get this plant down, but they're so afraid of any aggression, any
Safe
flood
messages on
play.
the side.
And not to save his plant here.
10
The Marshall
seconds
just needs to overextend himself to cover.
Last
Still gonna
player
manage
standing.
to get the plant down. Genji main. Genji to find 2 in the round.
Oh!
Connect that shot. It's a body shot. Not low enough. Might just switch outside classic. But remember, this plant is for him. No util left for defense. The flick
Oh,
connects,
he
but it's
hit that
only a
flick.
leg shot. It's only a leg shot. Unfortunate for him, but great damage done for Horny
Wow.
Badgers. They're gonna get the judge on A here. Yeah.
What an attempt from limitation. And he almost had it too. Tiki-taka style play.
Don't get rusty.
Well, we're tied at 7 here, but off the back of that damage down in the eco round, the weird half buy for side of Horny Badgers, they've managed to brought the defense economy down to absolute shambles, but that over-aggression by Count 2 is going to get punished. Invisible frame though. Always solid, always good for it. Again, this guy is punching way above his weight right now. Absolutely leading the charge for his team. Can't quite get that Vandal.
Bit of a mistake there.
Yeah, not good enough angle management. Will get punished. So boys take this round. It's the attacker side with the post plant. But remember,
Yeah, he does a bit of
shot
time kill.
Very
It's gonna be so like for that he only has to judge stuff he can do there. Talking about this round, I mean, they did on the attack. Sorry, on the attack, HB did nothing wrong, and on the defense, TZ did almost everything wrong. They spread themselves thin. They tried to go for picks outside of sights, and then solo push, and then peek 1 by 1 and gave them 4 1v1s instead of a 4v4. And it's just these small, little, tiny mistakes that are being caught out and punished and snowballed into round wins by HB, and it's incredible play, incredible. Now we have the Cypher setup from limitation onto B as they're slowly pushing up onto the B main. Almost spotted out, but timing does stop it from happening. Ginchiman makes his presence unknown. Limitation doesn't want to peek off of it. He makes his way back to bridge. It looks like HB is going to be wanting to go towards A. Cross zip line. That will be heard out. The execute is going to begin.
Here we go then. Asphos finding that first pick. Chamber finally finding some impact, and Snowflake completely fumbles the job, drops the ball with that one.
Remaining.
So it's gonna be perhaps a flawless round here. Chances for it. Limitation. Information spotted, and Asphos.
Too good. Never would I ever think I'd be saying
Drink some water, reload your mags, and let's get back out there.
This ain't exactly Asphos, more like a a Chinese copy of Asphos.
This is the accurate. This is the accurate of Forsaken.
Right there.
This is Asphos from Alibaba.
Wish.com at Asphos.
This ain't loud Asphos. This is quiet Asphos. Either way,
There.
a 2-round lead for the attackers. I mean, it's starting strong. Again,
let's not overcomplicate it. 5-man rush onto A. HB knows what they're doing. They know that this is what works for them, and it's going to be Doomfist making the execution happen. It's a free site because they pushed 3 people up to dish, and it's going to be the slow zip line across, and Limitation will respond. Doomfist will be caught out. Fast zip line now, caught out by the tripwire. They know he's here. 5 people on here. It's just these constant mistakes. For like 5 1v1s, not a 5v5. That's what it is. Invisible Flame will be able to get through out, but that's ultimately going to be able to do anything. TP's away. It's easy. For HB, there's nothing that Team Z can do. I say that, but it's then going to be Invisible Flame and last thing you need. Getting these picks out of nowhere. Derek dead. It's going to be, oh my god, Martini. That was awful play-by-play.
oh, Katsu taking over there. Finding 3 in a round, but again, Invisible Frame. This guy's absolutely crazy. He's just a giant killer right now. He's just getting so many kills that he's not supposed to. Stuck in drop there. Again, Martini Police, Katsu was stuck in such a tough position. A main with only a sheriff in hand. Yes, he managed to pick up Asphos on the kill on Asphos, but just couldn't support his teammate and just
right there.
Invisible Frame just managed to delay for so long, just brought the attention to himself and distracted the attackers, allowed Martini Police to pick up that Vandal and convert that clutch.
It's
Pretty,
only 9-7. I don't know why.
You want to play?
HP are trying to
Let's
get greedy
play.
and get these kills. It's a 2v1. It's 9-7. They can't afford to be losing rounds like this. Limitation setup is 3 on the B side, and the execution is going to be beginning. They know the tripwire is here. The tripwire has been happening every round. Limitation's been on the side, and he's going to be caught out. Aspas doesn't find the kill. It's the shot going wide.
Don't worry about this trip. Can't quite find it yet.
Found my wire.
Here comes the Rolling Thunder and the Showstopper combo to come down here. There's a lot of targets.
Oh, it's going to be the judge blocking that Doomfist.
Counter comes
Last
this a
player
Yuto dump on
standing.
site. Genji main finding 2. What the collateral? With the soul frame left alone. He's at the shock, and this Molly combo is absolutely deadly. He could just gone forward there, but decided to backtrack into his death.
Did you say this YouTube combo is delicious?
No.
I mean, it's just nothing TZ can do about this. It's constant mistakes on the defense. Now they're going to be forced into a force buy, and they all want to go bridge. They all want to go here. They all want to try and stop the push from here. Get pick, get the guns, but there's no one here. 5 people B. HB read this play, and they're going to get a free site because of it. 5-man rush, 5-man towards A, 5-man towards B for HB. See what I did there? Like the rhymes?
Grenade! Satchel out.
The rap game is strong, but again, it's an open site.
Satchel out.
It's like we switch positions on the 2 Kako side here.
Spike planted.
5v5 retake. I mean, they have a ton of post-plant ultimates here. Perfect for the job.
They used
Onto
a
Fury and
lot of
Overwatch,
their
right.
U2 on that push towards bridge. Bridge,
Right
so
there.
Now comes
instantly
Dizzy
shut down.
gets
They know their
absolutely
tower.
shut down. Doomfist managing to find one. Genji Mane is trying to wow straight through the Token. Invincible frame does him one better. Somehow this retake is coming through, but 2 ultimates still left alive. Molly's not caught out yet. Tap on the spike. Here comes over the strike. Still, actually, you got half, and Zeri is distracted so much. But Yuho is good for 2.
Invisible frame.
Leaves Zeri onto a 1v2. Needs to find his kill before he challenges the planter. But it's just
Oh,
gonna.
what a mistake from
It's gonna
Zeri.
come through.
He's gonna get the gun too.
Zeri's just completely through that
Yeah,
one.
don't touch that, Mimina. That was magical from TZ. Making it look so easy. This guy's PC needs to be checked. Lowest ranked player on the team throughout the whole tournament, and now he's popping off. And back to the old strats that they know they work. It's a 5-man push towards A. It's going to be a
Grenade!
huge triple player crossfire, but the smokes are going to stop that crossfire, and they're going to be concussed. It's just stalled. On stalled for a few seconds. Execution comes out now. Doomfist makes the way on the side. Gets 1, gets 2. Who is going to be the ult? He knows they're there. He knows it's there. He doesn't clear it. Doomfist gets his 3rd on the round. Spray through the smoke, not finding true. Open door. Don't worry about noise. They know he's here. Elimination. It's gonna be so much people peeking out.
Spike
Limitation
planted.
gets his first. 2v4. Martini gets his second. It's gonna be 2 on the side. 3 on the side, rather. Limitation.
Cage trick.
Makes his way onto side. Retake starting.
Last
Limitation
player
gets his first. It's
standing.
1 for 2. Very much doable for Martini. Martini sees out Zeri. Genji main spotted. Zeri. Oh. What an attempt from Martini, and
Not
again,
ready yet.
these heroics, this composure from TZ that is making these really scary for HB.
Rush onto B, but it seems like 5-on-5 retakes is the theme of the entire map so far. This comes down to which team just applies their utility usage a lot better in the retake and can manage to just convert it. So the last round, it's just Horny Badgers doing them one better, getting the kills, early ones, getting picks, and then just holding their positions on site. Coming to this one, it's a slow crawl, but that's gonna leave Doomfist to lure
Martini.
towards A.
Aspas gets the trade. FPP does not want anything to do with this. Runs away, plays it safe. He has advantage. Genji Brain makes his presence known. Or does he? Now TZ's trying to start something different. Trying to play offside. And maybe this will work. Spray doesn't find him. So close to invisible frame, but
Spike planted.
goes wide, and now it's going to be Genji Main making his way back into side. The execution begins. Snowflake doesn't find anyone, but is spotted out. Snowflake himself gets fucking... Oh, shit. Oh. Snowflake gets spotted out, gets killed. Genji Main gets the kill on the retake. It's going to be FPP finding the trade. FPP. 2v3. So doable. And this smoke is only the
Last
divide.
player standing.
Do this main. Smoke, shower paper, Jeho finds FPP. 12 to 9. Match point for
Match
HP.
point.
Finish him off.
Oh, these contact plays are working out. Sorry, these executions are working out perfectly for Horny Badgers. They just dump you two on site, they go onto it, and they just find these kills so easily. Just no resistance from defenders. Just seems like it's just an aim diff at the end of the day. And it's at the end of the day, it's just an FPS game, right? If you get kills, you win.
Match
Right.
point, we're seeing a clash of B-man pings from both teams here. It's going to be a 3-man rush. It's going to be 3 versus 5, and they're going to be able to find nothing so far. Genji Main gets the opener. Noobs makes it in the smoke. Waits. Makes his way back. HB making their way back towards A. That dart is odd. Clearing site, I think, and they don't spot it out. TZ does not think of the rotation at all. Back of their mind. Execution begins. 5v4, 3 site, 4v5 retake. It's not doable for TZ, I'd say. I think it's GG.
Horny Badger has way too much util, too much weaponry to play with, and
The
Showstopper
only
comes out
way they lose this
preemptively.
is if they push it. That's the only way they lose it.
Oh, they're doing exactly just that here. They're gonna take space towards CT, and first kill gets dropped.
No.
How are they gonna know this one? They still have 100 in play.
Snowflake gets the third. Sorry.
One enemy remaining.
Finds it. It's a 1v3 Snowflake.
One enemy remaining.
It's
Yeah, you got the
GG.
10, but no time.
No
here.
time.
Attackers win.
Smells
Wow.
like victory. And gunpowder.
13-9 HB. Good showing from TZ. Not the favourites, but they put up a good showing.
Well, I think that's all from us here, folks. 13-9 is the scoreline. Horny Badgers picks up a convincing win here on Fracture. They're going to be pretty high up in their groups, I think. Might even be number 1, but either way, that's all from us. I've been Toka. Joining me has been my co-caster, CHEDZ. Thank you